Hello there guys, I'm Catalina, and in today's video tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet this variation of the ripple stitch. As you can see, it looks pretty fancy, and it's not even that hard to make, even though I would not recommend it to the very beginners of you. Now I found this particular stitch into a Japanese book of patterns and stitches, and after I deciphered this particular diagram, I thought I should make a tutorial for it and show you guys how it is done. As you can see, it says it's done in multiples of 19 plus 2 extra chains at the end. And let me tell you right from the start that this video is going to be a longer one, and I'm going to do about 8 or 9 rows. So as you can see, there are 6 rows that will repeat themselves after, plus these 2 rows at the beginning. So 8 rows I'm going to be doing in this tutorial. So let's get started with the tutorial. For this tutorial I'm going to use a 5mm European size crochet hook and a lightweight yarn. And as I said before, this pattern, this variation, fancy variation of the ripple, is done in multiples of 19 plus 2 extra chains. So I have 59 here. That is 19 multiplied by 3. They are 57 plus 2 extra chains, so 59. And what I would recommend you guys to do to begin is, before committing yourself to a very big project like a blanket or something like that, better chain a smaller swatch like mine, 59 or 40, and just learn how to make this pattern before. So if you haven't chained your foundation chain, you can pause this video and come back when you are finished. So let's start with the tutorial now. Now skip the first 3 chains of the foundation chain. So 1, 2, 3, and now turn your foundation chain on the other side, and we are going to work under these bottom loops right here. Those bottom loops. So we will have a nicer foundation chain. And work 1 double crochet under that bottom loop. Now this first row is going to be very simple, because we will have to work double crochet stitches across row 1. So insert your hook under the next bottom loop and work a second double crochet stitch, and do this across the row. I'll do 2 more double crochet stitches, and I'm going to finish off row 1 off camera, so you can pause the video and catch up afterwards. So just insert your hook under that bottom loop, and work a normal double crochet stitch. And this is what I mean by having a nicer foundation chain if we work under those bottom loops. Now finish row 1 by working double crochet stitches under each of these bottom loops across row 1, and I see you guys right here at the end of the row. So see you in a minute. So I am at the end of row 1, and that is the last chain of the foundation chain, so I'm working one last double crochet stitch under that bottom loop. And now if you count these stitches, you will notice, you will see there are 56 double crochet stitches on row 1, plus this beginning chain 3, which also counts as a stitch. So there are 57 stitches on row 1. I want to explain one more thing, if you don't mind. Maybe this is kind of a big swatch to make, chaining 59, but I chained 40 for my previous swatch. And as you can see, this example only gives one wave, and I would want you to see 2 waves, and so you can understand the stitches better and understand which stitches repeat themselves across each row. But now let's continue working second row. Chain 1 at the end of row 1 and turn. I'm going to grab the original diagram so you can see second row. So that is second row right there, and if you don't know what those symbols mean, they mean that on second row we will work back posts in each of these stitches from row 1. So second row is pretty repetitive as well, just like first row. Now let's do just that. Let's start working on second row. So that's the right side of the project, and I'm turning on the wrong side. And work 1 single crochet stitch on top of this first double crochet stitch from row 1. And as I said before, we are going to work back posts on top of each of these stitches from row 1. So how do we do that? Yarn over your hook once, insert your hook behind this first double crochet stitch, so from right to left, just like that. This is how it looks on the other side. Yarn over your hook once and pull through. Yarn over hook once, pull through 2 loops, yarn over hook and pull through both 2 loops. And this is how we work back posts. And this is what we are going to do across row 2. So let me make 3 more back posts, and you can finish row 2. And I'll finish row 2 off camera, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So 3, and 4. Okay, let's do maybe 2 more so you can see what's happening here. Again, yarn over hook once, insert hook behind this stitch from row 1, from right to left, yarn over hook, pull the yarn through behind this double crochet stitch from row 1. Yarn over hook once, pull through 2 loops, yarn over hook once again and pull through both loops on hook. And if you turn your project on the other side, you will see that this is the effect that the back posts is giving us. So continue working these back posts until the end of the row, but don't work anything in this last chain, and I'm going to meet you guys about here. So you can pause the video if you want, and I'll see you in just a minute. So here I am, just about finishing off row 2. I have 2 more back posts to work. One and 2. And as you can see, there is one last stitch at the end. This is actually the beginning chain 3 from first row. And what do we do here? Insert your hook in the top chain of this beginning chain 3 and work 1 single crochet stitch into that top chain. And if you count the stitches, there are 55 stitches on row 2. And this is how it looks so far. Going back to the diagram, as you can see, I don't know why it's not focusing so well. Okay, this is the third row that we are going to make now. And as you can see from the image, these are bigger stitches than the previous ones. So these are triple crochet stitches. And starting off with the row 3, we will see the waves taking shape. So let's do just that now. To move on to row 3, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn. Work 4 triple crochet stitches into this first single crochet stitch from row 2. Let me zoom out so you can have a better view. So yarn over your hook twice, insert hook into that single crochet stitch, and work 1 triple crochet stitch, and then 3 more to go. The first chain 4 at the beginning also counts as a triple crochet stitch. So we are making a set of 5 stitches at the beginning of row 3. And 1 more. Now work 1 triple crochet stitch into next chain. Sorry, I was doing a double crochet stitch there. So yarn over hook twice. And work 1 triple crochet stitch into that chain. Skip next chain and in next chain work another triple crochet stitch. Skip next chain, and in next chain work another triple crochet stitch. Skip next chain, and in next chain work another triple crochet stitch. So we should have 9 triple crochet stitches here after skipping all these chains. So there are 4 so far, so 5 more triple crochet stitches to go. Skip next stitch, work 1 triple crochet stitch into next stitch, which is the 5th triple crochet. Skip next stitch, 1 triple crochet stitch in next chain. Skip next stitch and work the 7th triple crochet stitch into next chain. Skip next stitch, work the 8th triple crochet stitch into next stitch, and one last time skip next stitch and 1 triple crochet stitch there. Now in this next stitch work 5 triple crochet stitches. Two, 3, 4 and 5 triple crochet stitches. Now if you take a look at the project so far, these 9 stitches create a valley, and this set of 5 triple crochet stitches is half of the first peak. So this is a valley, just like in the ripple stitch, the classic ripple stitch, and this is the half of the peak. And because I said it is half of the peak, we have to complete this peak. And how do we do that? In the next chain we work 5 more triple crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So because we created a full peak now, we have to move on to a second valley. So repeat what we just did previously. 9 triple crochet stitches, skipping 1 chain from previous row each time. So let's do that. 1 triple crochet into next stitch, skip next stitch, 1 triple crochet stitch into next chain, skip next stitch, 1 triple crochet stitch into next chain, That was the third, 4, so skip next stitch and work 1 triple crochet stitch into next stitch. 5 triple crochets in total so far. 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we just created a second valley. Now we will create the second peak, which will be a repeat of these instructions. So in the very next stitch, work 5 triple crochet stitches. Two, 3, 4, 5. In next stitch, create the second half of the peak. So 5 triple crochet stitches in the same stitch. So if you chain more and want more chains and want to create a bigger and want to work a bigger project, you will need to alternate between peaks and valleys. So there are 4 stitches there, so 1 more. So now we have to create a last valley for our swatch. So 1 triple crochet stitch into the very next chain. Skip next stitch and work 1 triple crochet stitch into next chain. And I will finish this row off camera and I'll let you work the remaining 6 triple crochet stitches, and I'll see you right here at the end of row 3. So I completed 8 triple crochet stitches in total so far for the last valley, and I want to show you guys something right here at the end. So as you can see, there are 3 stitches left, and we have 1 more triple crochet to go. So skip this chain right here and into next chain, work the last triple crochet stitch of the last valley. And there is 1 more stitch at the end, and this is the first the single crochet stitch from row 2. And if you remember, at the beginning of row 3 we did 5 triple crochet stitches on top of that first single crochet from row 2. So this is what we have to do at the end of row 3. Work 5 triple crochet stitches into that last single crochet from row 2. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. If there is anything that you have not understood about how to create these valleys and peaks on row 3, please do not hesitate to write me and I will do my best to help you understand how to create them. But as you can see, they are pretty straightforward. Peak done in 2 sets of 5 triple crochets each, and valleys done in 9 triple crochet stitches, skipping 1 stitch between each triple crochet stitch. Move on now to 4th row, which is that one right there. And as you can see, the 4th row is pretty similar to the 2nd one, except that in the 2nd one we did these back posts into the double crochet stitches from 2nd row. So what we do here is create these back posts into each of these triple crochet stitches from row 3. So let's do that now. At the end of row 3, chain 1 and turn. Now work 1 single crochet stitch on top of this first triple crochet stitch from row 2. And just like we did on 2nd row, create back posts into each triple crochet stitch. So that's 1, yarn over hook, insert hook behind this 2nd triple crochet, yarn over hook, pull through, yarn over hook, pull through 2 loops, yarn over hook, pull through last 2 loops on hook. And let's do this a couple more times. So create back posts into each triple crochet stitch from row 3. And I'm going to finish this row off camera, so you can pause it if you want and catch up with me right here at the end of the row, maybe here somewhere. So there are going to be 2 stitches left. So I'll see you in just a minute. So I'm finishing off row 4 and I have 2 more back posts to work. One and 2. But as you can see, there is this chain 4, the beginning chain 4 from row 3. And to match what we did at the beginning of row 4, we have to create 1 single crochet into this chain 4. So insert your hook into top chain of that chain 4, pull the yarn through and work 1 single crochet stitch. And this creates and finishes row 4. And now let's take a look of the swatch we did so far. It is a pretty fancy looking of this variation of the ripple stitch. Now let's take a look of the diagram to see what the 5th row is all about. So this is the 5th row. And as you can see, it is pretty similar to the 3rd row. It's actually the same as the 3rd row, except that this time, instead of triple crochet stitches, we are going to work double crochet stitches. So creating a valley right there. And if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochet stitches create a valley, and then 2 sets of 5 double crochet stitches each will create a peak. And I'm going to do this part of the row, and I'll let you then finish the row off camera. So at the end of 4th row, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch on 5th row. Just like we did on 3rd row, work half of the peak into this first single crochet stitch. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet stitches, and we have to have 5 in total, including the chain 3 at the beginning. So 3 plus chain 4 and 5. And now we will create a valley. So insert hook into next stitch and work 1 double crochet stitch. Skip next stitch and work 1 double crochet stitch into next chain. Skip next chain, and in next chain work 1 double crochet stitch, and we have 3 in total so far, so 6 more to go. 4, 5, skipping 1 chain, 6, 7, 8, so skip next chain, and in next chain work the last double crochet stitch of the first valley. Now create first half of the peak into next stitch. So work 5 double crochet stitches into the same chain. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Complete the peak by working 5 double crochet stitches into next stitch. So 2, 3, 4 and 5. Complete this row now, just like I did at the beginning of the row. Work a second valley, and then a second peak, and then the third valley, just like we did right here. So follow the exact same instructions, and I'm going to meet you guys right here at the end of row 5th when I'm going to finish the last valley and row 5. So see you in just a minute. So here I am finishing row 5, and just like I did on row 3 of the triple crochet stitches, I completed almost completed the last valley with 8 double crochet stitches. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I want you to see these last 3 stitches left right here at the end. So let's complete this last valley of on the 5th row, and insert your hook, skip 1 stitch as usual, insert your hook into next stitch and work 1 double crochet stitch, which completes the last valley. And now, as you can see, there is one more chain right here at the end. This chain is the 1 single crochet stitch we did on previous row, and this is where we are going to work a set of 5 double crochet stitches to complete 5th row. So 3, there are 4, and 1 more. And we just completed a 5th row of this fancy ripple, which looks so far like this. Now let's look at the diagram once more to see what we need to do on 6th row. So let's see. That's the 6th row, which looks pretty similar to the 4th and the 2nd. And it is because we will work back posts into each stitch from previous row, just like we did on 2nd and 4th row. So let's do that now. Chain 1 at the end of 5th row, turn and work 1 single crochet into the top of 1st double crochet stitch, and I will work 5 back posts with you on 6th row, and I'm going to finish it off camera, so you can pause the video if you want and catch up with me when you are also done. So yarn over hook once, just like we did on 2nd and 4th row, insert hook behind next stitch, yarn over and pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull the yarn through first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. And let's do that again. Yarn over, insert hook behind next double crochet stitch. Let me just zoom in a little more so you can have a better view. So continue working back posts behind each of the stitches from 5th row, and I will meet you guys right here at the end of the row when I'll have 2 more stitches left to work. So I'll see you in just a minute, and you can pause the video if you want. So here I am at the end of 6th row, working 2 last double crochet back posts. So 1 and 2, and just like we did on the previous rows of back posts, we have to finish the row with 1 single crochet stitch on top of this last beginning chain from the previous row. So locate this last top chain right there and work one single crochet stitch. And this just finishes row 6 of the fancy ripple stitch. As usual, let's see the diagram to see what we have to do on 7th row. So as I said at the beginning of the tutorial, we have to make 8 rows, and rows 3 to 8 will repeat themselves along the project. So we just finished this row right here, which is the 6th row. I know it says 4, but that's the first row we did, and that's the second one. So this is 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So we have to do this more and this one again. So as you can see, this is another pretty straightforward row, and these long stitches represent triple crochet stitches, and we have to work them on top of each back post from the previous row. So I will make maybe four triple crochet stitches with you, and I will meet you guys right here at the end of the 7th row. So to move on to 7th row, chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and turn. So just like the diagram said, we have to work triple crochet stitches on top of each back post from previous row. So this chain 4 is done in the first back post. So now we have to work a triple crochet into the second stitch. So that's 1, 2 triple crochets, 3 in the next stitch, and 4. So continue working these triple crochet stitches into each stitch from previous row, and I will meet you again right here at the end of this 7th row. So you can pause the video if you want, and I'll see you again in just a minute. So let's finish row 7. As you can see, there are 3 stitches left from previous row. So I have, and we have, 3 more triple crochet stitches to work. 1, 2, and now if you take a closer look, this last chain, this last stitch is actually the single crochet stitch we did on 6th row, and that's where we have to work our last triple crochet stitch. So insert hook in that stitch and finish off row 7. And let's take a better look of the swatch so far. So we have 1 more row to go, and then you will have to repeat rows 3 to 8 to complete more rows of this fancy ripple. Let's take a look again of the diagram and see what this 8th row is all about. Well, that's the one. Looks familiar so far? It should, because we did this row 3 times previously, but on top of different stitches each time. So I'll do a couple of them with you, and I will meet you guys again right here at the end of 8th row. So chain 1 at the end of 7th row, turn and work 1 single crochet stitch on top of this first triple crochet stitch from previous row. Oh, I wanted to tell you something. If you count the stitches on 7th row, you'll see that there are 57 stitches. And now let's work a couple of back posts. As usual, insert your hook behind the second triple crochet stitch, pull through, insert hook behind, next triple crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And let's do this 2 more times. And we did 4 back loops so far. There are going to be 55 back posts. I'm sorry, not back loops, back posts. There are going to be 55 back posts on this row. So continue working them behind each triple crochet, and I'll see you right here at the end. So see you in just a minute. I have 53 back posts on this 8th row, and let's finish the row now. 2 more back posts to go. 1 and 2, and we have 55 back posts on this row now. And as usual, just like we did on previous back posts rows, we have to work 1 single crochet stitch into this beginning chain from the previous row. So locate the top chain of this beginning chain 4 right there. Insert hook into that top chain and work 1 single crochet stitch, and this completes 8 rows of this fancy ripple stitch. And take a better look of what we just did so far. I'm not going to make any more rows because, as I said at the beginning, we will do 8 rows. And this is what it looks so far. To work more rows of this fancy ripple, please go back to 3rd row, which is right here, this one, and repeat rows 3 to 8. Take a look at my previous swatch, just to have again an idea of what this pattern will look with more rows. Just like this. And that's about it with this fancy ripple stitch. I hope my instructions were easy to follow. If you have any questions or comments about how to make this variation of the ripple, please do not hesitate to write me and I'll do whatever I can to help you. Also, if you find it easier to follow written instructions than a video tutorial, you can find the written instructions for this pattern in the description box below, and also here on top of the video. And if my video helped, all I ask in return from you guys is to just like and share the tutorial, and also, most of all, enjoy the tutorial and enjoy the new stitch we just learned to make. And I will see you guys again next time for another tutorial. So have a wonderful day and happy crocheting. Bye!